Okay, hello Internet. I'm Jackie Fox, and today I am going to be reviewing the last two fights in the Fox of the Hill series. This is going to be a 5-fight series, my exhibition match not included, so these are the first two challengers. Now, on the top of our hill we have KatanaMeta, and the first challenger that we're going to see is Soul. So, let's see how it goes. Alright, so we got the barrier up, getting out in front. Okay. KatanaMeta knows their katana teams. I'm going to trust their judgment on this. Okay, so we got some CT manipulation, but not exactly ideal. Might have been a way to rethink your initial placement a little bit to make that work better. Nice. Okay, barrier break arrow is amazing. It would have been hard for her to do 7,500 damage, so breaking Banishing Barrier would have been incredibly difficult without that move, but with it, reasonable damage as well. Nothing amazing, but that's definitely putting a hurting on her. Let's see if she can dodge things now. Maybe she is a more evasive unit. Okay. Did some damage. Not a lot. Veil of Woe moving in. Okay. I don't think Yildira can get up enough to punish them for being in the splash zone. It's a little bit hard to tell, as it usually is, what Astrias can hit with cross destruction. But, oh, close range shootout. Krace has got first blood. Ooh, Astrias is going for second, and the heal off of the deep fortification buff. Ooh, well, it is a fire MR versus water MR, but I really thought that was going to take her. Wait, she can kneecap someone from right next to them? Oh, that's pretty cool. The effects and abilities on that are kind of useless in my opinion, but it got her the KO. Usually gunners have to move back and out of range. Although, you know, AI-wise, that might be what you'd want them to do anyways, and man, that is not a lot of damage from Astrias onto... Ooh, Sephiroth is going to hit them both, too. Whew. Okay. Well, I guess see... Here's my thought. This Sephiroth may have a good bit of defense, and by, you know, making the decision to not proc Courage, you're not getting... Oh no, it's slash penetration, I think. You're not getting the slash resistance penetration, and that's making it very much harder for Astrias to really deal damage to Sephiroth. Although it would have been removed by Octoslash as well. So it wouldn't have necessarily kept him alive, but it might have caused him to do a little extra damage there. Wait, match number 2. It looks like... Okay. Soul's gonna switch out to a different party. We've got... Okay, maybe this is the range team I saw earlier. I don't remember if he did... I guess he did an all-katana team. Maybe these are the same. I've been out of town for about 2 weeks now, helping my mom with just a bunch of stuff, and a bunch of adulting stuff that she needed help with, like a week of it, and a lot of cleaning. But like, to my credit, this is as clean as I've seen this house, pretty much. No, dude, she moved in around Christmas. There were boxes everywhere from the start. This is probably as clean as I've ever seen a house, but it's taken quite a bit of effort, which has meant that I can't really focus on, you know, being analytical about the new units quite as much as I usually am. It means that I can't participate as much and spectate. Like, I would have loved to have seen these matches live. This kind of thing, especially people willing to fight manual, just high tension. I love it. So KatanaMeta has round 1. It looks like we are going ranged v ranged. Okay, not super ranged, but we do have a Jaden on the other side. I didn't remember Sorrel being a part of this team, but fair. I dig it. So, once again, initial placement, if you had put Lucio one space forward, moved Jaden one space from where we're looking to the left, you could have hit both of them with March of the Stag. Once again, you want to get those buffs off on all of your units opening up, so that's kind of how you want to think about where you're putting units for initial placement. Oh, okay. Sorrel's ready to come in quick. I think Striders really benefit from the movement up. Maybe especially on a map like this. One trick with the Strider is that their attacks are incredibly flat. So attacking someone from higher up is difficult, but Constricting Cleave can easily, if you're standing on the second highest portion, can easily hit where Lucio is standing right now. Although it would have more difficulty if it actually moved a little bit further forward than that. And he wasn't on the same level. So right now, a Strider would most likely have to get on the middle with him to hit him. We got some big damage and a light break coming in, but it didn't take out Lucia, which is probably not good. Oh, pummel. Not what I expected, but it set up the chain. That was a really effective combo. I dig it. Although, well, I guess Lupine Rend was unnecessary, and it wouldn't have been the same attack type anyway, so it's probably the really cost-efficient way to go. Ooh, slow on the gunner. Looks like we got a heal coming. Coming too late. Yep. Okay. He really likes that. Alright, we have a very dominant Fox on the hill. Now positioning his units on the hill. Taking dominance of this round. Oh, we gotta raise off, okay. Got a point. And got. Nah, I don't think she was blessed enough to get full life. But a second raise is possible. But I'm thinking his place in the turn order is just bad for that. Good attempt, but the turn order was not on your side. Alright, and here we go. Let's see Caveman bring in the Oops All Fire teams. He was saying that he had gotten really creative with them, and even KatanaMeta was saying that it was entertaining to fight them because, you know, you never knew what you would see next. Okay, good buffing. Though I think after getting a few buffs off, you definitely want to move forward quickly to try to close in on the two gunners. Because you're at a serious disadvantage when she can shoot you from that far away. Also, it's kind of funny that all of these have literally been on one of the hill maps, which has kind of put a little bit of favor towards the gunners. Or at least the rangers. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen Cloud yet. Not entirely surprised, but a little bit. Okay, buffing moving forward. Nimble movement's going to be helpful for her. She has a bit of a range in herself, so that's going to be a good answer. Now, Sorrel... Ooh, never mind. I was going to say Sorrel can punch Rain pretty effectively, probably, but, wow. Not if they get shot. Okay. Alright, so we're going into round 2. Different fire team. Oh, are we going fire versus fire? Like I had a rain too, buddy. Alright, well the boxing gloves are on the other fist now. Wow, this interface on OBS, not doing previewing is kind of annoying. Alright, so this is a lot more of a tempo team. Of course, both sides are. Yeah. This is the fire katana. Yeah, it's fire slash team. I'm excited to see this one again, especially an Ildira versus Ildira fight. This is going to be pretty explosive once those Ildiras get near each other. I'm not sure what kind of slash resistance Feraldor gets, but I think he's definitely the better suited tank, especially considering he can probably punch out the opposing tank as soon as he gets near him. Now, I don't hate single target haste when it is thoughtfully applied in manual, especially guard haste. I mean, that's what haste is nowadays, but not, as I said in a previous video, not a big fan of it usually in auto. However, haste effects, like the one on Padfoot, I mean, Sorrow's clothes, I think, Padfoot being the buff, is actually a pretty good way, even in auto, to apply haste to yourself, within reason. Because really, like, if haste is on and it's the top of your support's priorities, they become a haste bot. It's just, it's impossible for them, unless they're blazing fast compared to the rest of your team, to keep your whole team in haste. So they just haste until they run out of hastes. And that's usually not an optimal or flexible strategy. But again, you can get away with it pretty well in manual. Do we have some sort of like a full life kind of that would your timing here allow? Alright. Big bang. Ooh, big bang and a miss. CT up and a quicken. Alright. So this fight really would have gone quite differently if Feraldor had been able to get to that rain. But here we are. Definitely not how I expected this fight to turn out. But maybe we got some chaining coming? Like, what is she charging? What could she be charging? Oof. Well. Don't feel bad, that team kicked my butt too. Ooh. Bringing the big boys. Ooh. Okay. Fire Sephiroth versus Dark Sephiroth. Ooh, geez, Sephiroth. Dragon Quest Sephiroth? Maybe? Alright. Alright. Third fight. The return of the Katana team. that's probably I mean, I guess especially in this matchup, especially against a fire player, getting the I guess it's just light resistance up on all of your units is kind of irrelevant. You're more hoping to land additional counters with Scintilla, maybe. Alright. Oh, it's a lot of AP, but you are glowing with AP generation, so maybe that's fair. Yo, smokescreen on her is really smart on this composition, just to kind of give her her own evasion buff. I'm not sure if she's going to be evasive, and you definitely shouldn't have her face away from the opponent if you want her to dodge things. Just saying. They get increased accuracy from attacking from the side. Definitely from behind. And there are some moves that are guaranteed hit from behind only. But this has worked out about the same. Letter bomb is in, which should pump them to the back. Just give me another turn. Now, I guess she can't Blinding Trinity? And I don't remember if she did this in the previous fight too, but maybe that's just the barrage blowing through a bunch of AP really quickly. It's not really doing much for you. If it was just that ping. But hey. That was a carbon copy. Let me see what this last fight was before I call that for Caveman. Oh no, I guess this is the reshoot for Soul. Okay, well. Give me a second here. Okay, so after a little communication with Discord, I was able to determine that, well, the fight that we just watched 2 times in a row that felt like it was exactly the same fight was actually the same fight twice in a row. And somehow we are missing the second fight in that series, which KatanaMeta won. So that means that in both of these fights, KatanaMeta went 2-1 against their opponents, winning the first 2 rounds, I think, in either case. And that means that KatanaMeta is still the Fox of the Hill for our initial limited series. Who else wants to challenge our champion? They have 1 clean sweep under their belt, and they have defended their title twice. Quite a challenger. Anyways, if you would like to challenge, you need to join the Discord. That will be in the description. Or yeah, I can probably do that. I'll try to find a way to link it through the YouTube page at some point. But after you have gotten there, you will have to find a way to make yourself a gladiator. I believe you can do that by going to the Arms Dealers Guild, the Roleplay channel, and selecting the Axe emote. That axe is going to give you access to the Fox League channel, or the Fox League category or whatever, and that's going to be where we're breaking up our inter-server PvP such as this. So if you would like to challenge KatanaMeta, now's the time. Let's do it. We're still kind of hammering out the rules. We want to do a bigger season, more open, more challengers, but for right now we're still trying to figure out kind of how to balance that so that there's always a chance to win. even if you are a newer player and you're coming in against someone who is a bit more experienced. So balancing that is quite difficult, but we're trying to figure out a way to make it happen. And if we can't figure out a way to make it happen, we are also going to be launching the Fox League shortly, and that is going to be a 3-tiered system, which is going to try to help keep people within their comfort zone, but also to give you kind of a variety of different people to play against. So assuming that we can get enough people interested in the server and interested in the PvP events that we're going to be holding, seems like we could have 3 really fun divisions. So I'll see you there, and I'll see you in the next one.